just breathe. Fight for the power. Stand your ground, don't let it go. Fight for the power. Can't be scared when you're in the dark. You should never let the fear make you run away. Fire still burning for another day. Fight for the power.
Pushes it in.
Oh, he's got another one! He's got another one!
Oh, wow!
As that ball bounces across the middle, he is onside.
Strong last 4 minutes of the first half. Pause.
Let's go. Hey, when we get the ball back, punish them.
Traffic with the and one. Going right, passing left. There's a touchdown pass to Strickland.
Raise your flag or even the score. Take your shot, ready for more. Surrender, there is no other choice. Set my soul free now. Light it up on fire. Bet on me, I got you. Pick a number.
Bassel with a block downfield. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arm. Turns that charm off. 1 second.
If I do it, then I'm doing it to death. Oh yeah, I'm influencing the ones that do it best. Oh yeah, start a movement with the crew. You got a few, we got a slew. We trying to do what they said that we couldn't do. Oh yeah, I ain't living with regrets. Ain't no limits, ain't no rest. They want money, power, respect. I want more, I wanna be blessed. We want the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the blessing. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, you know I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, ay, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I made something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just feel grateful though. I know where I come from, man, I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos. They don't ride to the death. We got the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. The well of the storm, I feel like a season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the band, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. Hey. I am the greatest. Nothing can stop me now. The time has come for me to take my crown. I am a champion. No one can slow me down. The world is mine. Once I cross the finish line, I'm number one. I put myself in a place where nothing can top me. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the laws like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard them say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Running back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one. I am the greatest. Nothing can stop me now. The time has come for me to take my crown. I am a champion. No one can slow me down. The world is mine. Once I cross the finish line, I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. Once I cross the finish line.
Welcome everybody, as the sun sets behind the beautiful DeVos Fieldhouse behind us here on the campus of Hope College in Holland, Michigan. We got a big fight feel here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. The Hope College Flying Dutchmen taking on the Knights of Calvin University in a rivalry renewed. My name is Paul Willard. I am alongside Matthew Margarone, and we are here live at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. Mr. Margarone, big fight feel in Holland, Michigan tonight.
What more could you want? Van Andel Soccer Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a couple technical difficulties here. Not entirely sure how much you can hear. If you're joining us on the live stream here, live from Van Andel Soccer Stadium in Holland, Michigan, we've got Hope College versus Calvin University tonight in an incredible matchup. Two MIAA teams really picked to finish number 1 and number 2 respectively. Hope receiving a couple of first place votes earlier this year to start the season. Calvin University getting the bulk of those first place votes here. And we're going to kick off here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium in about 4 minutes as the players are now taking the pitch. We're going to go into some introductions here for the Flying Dutchman and the Calvin Knights. We will see what this contest brings, but we can expect a lot of energy, a lot of great soccer on this evening here. If you're just joining us, we're going to kick into the player introductions and the national anthem, courtesy of the vocal stylings of our PA address announcer, Mr. Darren Dystemars. We will be back with you in a few moments.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College for tonight's MIAA contest between the Knights of Calvin University and your Hope College Flying Dutchman. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for Calvin University, the senior from Piles Grove, New Jersey, number 1, Zach Moore. The junior from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, number 2, Ocio Piguero. A junior from Powell, Ohio, number 4, Will Hornbaker. A sophomore from Cleves, Ohio, number 6, James Jackson. A junior from Lone Tree, Colorado, number 9, Zach Brooks. A junior from Rochester, New York, number 17, Matt Terrell. A sophomore from Canton, number 20, Bennett Keano. A sophomore from Dublin, Ohio, number 21, Jake Ziolo. A senior from Sylvania, Ohio, number 22, Jonah Meyer Crothers. A freshman from Commerce Township, number 25, Will Lanham. And a sophomore from Miami Beach, Florida, number 33, Leandro Oliveira. Head coach for Calvin University is Ryan Souders. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the starting lineup for your Hope College Flying Dutchman. A sophomore from Holland, number 0, Daniel Morgan. A senior from St. Joseph, number 4, Seth Walters. A freshman from Novi, number 5, Jack Lohman. A junior from Canton, number 8, Evan Morrison. A sophomore from Grand Rapids, number 9, Jackson Mindling. A junior from Kalamazoo, number 10, Alan Alcala. A junior from Naperville, Illinois, number 13, Josh Weigel. The sophomore from Wyoming, number 16, Benjamin Smitley. A junior from Park City, Utah, number 18, Evan Sandys. A junior from East Grand Rapids, number 22, Caden Chenlow. And a senior from Grand Ledge, number 24, Matthew Davidson. Head coach for the Flying Dutchman is David Blonick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, if you would, please remove your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin tonight's contest, we'd like to thank our Hope College anchor sponsors, which include the Lighthouse Title Group, Lawrence and Vanderswart Financial Planning, Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics, the Holland BPW, Gentex, and the Borater family. Thank you to our Hope College anchor sponsors.
All right. We are back here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. Hopefully, our technical difficulties are out of the way, and that's the only bug in our bee in our bonnet that we're going to have this evening, Mr. Margarone. My name is Paul Willard, joined alongside by Matt Margarone here live at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. Big fight feel, as we talked about. You've got a few certainties in life, Mr. Margarone. Death, taxes, and the Hope Calvin rivalry.
And it's not April 15th yet. And we're off.
They can't. Okay, so still a couple of technical difficulties here. My partner in crime, my buddy in the broadcast booth, Matt Margarone, was trying to call the game here as we were starting out, and Hope looks to start fast here as that throw goes long. Clearance out of their defensive third here for the Knights. Clearance by Jake Ziolo. And now Josh Weigel here on the near touch for the Flying Dutchman. Looking to drop it back into Chenlo. Chenlo now to Alcala, who is unable to win possession on that one, as Alcala got a little bit ahead of his skis on that one. And Calvin's going to look to try to control the ball a little bit in this game here. Hope likes to start extremely fast. We know that about this team. Great run of play there by Weigel to push that ball back. Now Jack Lohman, true freshman, starting at the right back position, pushes it back to goalkeeper Daniel Morgan here.
Morgan, a local product from Holland Christian. In goal, Hope has gone with 3 different goalies throughout the season and have settled on Morgan for this big rivalry game tonight.
Yeah, Daniel Morgan looking to clear it out of his own 18 here. Long ball sent to Jackson Mindling, who gets ahead on it wisely over to Matthew Davidson, who puts it on for Walters. Seth Walters going down that far sideline now. And we've got a goal kick here for the Knights.
Yeah.
Seth Walters and Will Hornbacher going at it. The two number fours on the squads here going at it on that far right side.
The Knights are going to have to watch Walters all night long, as he was the lone goal scorer for Hope in the game at Calvin in the regular season last year.
Evan Morrison now, former Calvin player, transferred to Hope after taking a year off, playing some international soccer. Great to have him on our side of the pitch, I will say that for sure.
That's right. Paul Willard and I were looking up the box scores from the last few years' games, and it was nice to see Evan Morrison got a yellow card last the Flying Dutchman. Because we're still working on technical difficulties here, but Morrison got a yellow card in his freshman year, then transferred from Calvin. Now is one of the star seniors for the Dutchman.
Ball sent into the box. Alcala going in for it. Nothing doing here so far. You know, in the first 4 to 10 minutes of every soccer game, you know, these teams are going to feel each other out, right? They're going to try to see who can get the ball up, who can press hard, and who can kind of get the other team off of their game, as Daniel Morgan with a dangerous read on that one, comes all the way outside of the edge of the 18, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Calvin pushing the pace a little bit, going down the field a lot more, and trying to counterattack what Hope was doing in the middle by working the ball through and trying to create some sort of opportunity up top. Walters plays it back now to Davidson, who sends it skying in the air. And that's Jackson Mindling going up against Leo Oliveira, the big body, number 33 at the center back position.
Yeah, Jackson Mindling, also a big body. Mindling actually got one of the 2 goals at Notre Dame down in South Bend last week, which was a very close game, 3-2. The Fighting Irish versus the Flying Dutchman, and Mindling was one of the goal scorers.
Paguero getting dispossessed here now. Dangerous play here from the Knights, putting a ton of pressure on Hope. Inside of the 18 now with the shot. Great block by Morrison, and Alcala looks to clear that one as Walters gets off to the races. Looks like the ball deflects off of Seth here. He's still going to get there, win the ball back. And Alcala going in now, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Knights, heading down the field right about the midline on the opposite side of the pitch here.
Yeah, I got to see this formation for the Flying Dutchman last week. They're in a 4-3-1-2 with Alcala playing in the 10. 3 defensive center mids in Sandys, Davidson, and Weigel as now Weigel. Bounce to the Knights. The technical difficulties are now over, and I am back, Paul Willard. That's exciting.
Here we go.
I felt like a muted.
We did that on purpose.
We did. You were trying to get rid of me.
That's right. Never get rid of the crooning chaplain.
Wow.
That's a deep cut. You love it. Zach Moore with the long clearance here. Chenlo wins that header. So far in this contest, we kind of already mentioned it. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. Hope likes to start extremely fast. We've seen that many times this year as Lohman kicks that ball down to Alcala at the midline. Alcala pushes it to Davidson. Davidson to Sandys. Ball is way up in the air. Lohman gets up for it. Mindling trying to fight for possession now, as Lohman is battling with number 9, Zach Brooks, the junior out of Lone Tree, Colorado, a Valor Christian product. And Calvin is going to have another set piece here from about 40 yards out.
Dangerous set piece for the
really
Knights.
Dangerous, yeah.
As Bennett Quijano steps over the ball, and he's going to look to swing this over the back line. Hope has some big players in there to win headers, but we shall see.
Whoa, what a great scout by Daniel Morgan to read that one the entire way. That was a nice free kick from the Knights, though, but Daniel Morgan had that scouted pretty early on, came out into the middle between the 18, or between the 6 and the PK spot to grab that one with 2 hands as Walters flicks it on. Mindling off to the races now.
Wow.
Oh, and what a beautiful dispossession by Oliveira, sophomore out of Miami Beach, Florida.
Great defensive play, recovering as Walters flicked that ball onto Mindling. And that's going to be tough. Hope is going to try and play that ball up to those 2 target players, Walters and Mindling, who were incredible goal scorers for the Flying Dutchman last year. But the Knights have been up to the task so far.
And even from up here in the booth, we're about 100 yards away from any player at any given time, especially on the far side of the pitch. And Leo Oliveira, even from up here, we can tell why he plays that center back
big
position.
Dude,
He's a big dude, especially even going up against Jackson Mindling, who we know is 6'3", 6'4". I mean, Oliveira is right there with him, and that's going to be a really, really exciting match to see as this contest goes on.
Asiel Peguero now very quick on that outside wing.
Yeah, great movement from Peguero. Oh, what a send in. Yeah, and that's going to be offsides. I wondered how free and clear that player for Calvin was able to get back in there so easily. And the AR on this near side here says, well, that's because he was a few steps ahead of the Hope player.
Hey, Paul Willard.
Yes, sir.
The sun is setting. The stands are filling up.
You love to see it.
It's October. It's Hope's first game of the MIAA season. We're finally here, conference play. Calvin comes in 1-0 in the conference with a win over Olivet. But this is a huge game between two rivals that were picked to finish first and second and regularly face each other in the MIAA championship at the end of the season. This is a lot at stake tonight.
Yeah, really. I mean, the winner of this game will arguably set the pace for the rest of the conference play season here in the MIAA. Incredibly tough teams. You know, there's a lot of pushing and pulling that can happen with the rankings here. As Lohman defends on the edge of the 18 here, left inside. Oh, blocked by Smitley. Calvin still possesses. Alan Alcala trying to win that ball back, and Calvin doing a phenomenal job as Mindling puts it past Peguero here. Now Walters off to the races.
Up and down game, Paul Willard.
Yeah. So far, I mean, really, within the first 10 minutes of every game that we have watched, outside of maybe when Hope went down to Franklin in Indiana and just really put it to them, a lot of Hope's games so far have been first 10 minutes, we're going to figure each other out. No, like not one single team is going to try to punch each other in the mouth right away and come out swinging. But, you know, Hope has a throw in here on the near sideline in a dangerous position because Chenlo's got a big toss. As that ball swings. Yeah, Mindling able to get a header on that as Smitley puts that down now to Sondies. Sondies working it back to Evan Morrison there. Morrison with the long send in to Mindling, who's able to get up for it, and Zach Moore
that
goes
like
and gets it.
Almost out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one from up here. Hard to tell at that angle.
Yeah,
it looked like that ball.
Couldn't see if the AR
right
had a good angle on it. It looked like it might have gone out of bounds. But, you know, in soccer, it's got to go all the way over the line. Wait, he did call it.
Oh, he did. The whole of the ball over the whole of the line. I'm not entirely sure.
Could they hear us on the broadcast?
Maybe.
I think they could.
Serendipitous timing here, I guess.
Ooh.
But, the AR on that far side, I'm still not entirely sure how he had the angle to call that.
And
however,
it was such a delayed call.
Very delayed. But we're looking at, and Souders is just letting the center official.
Souders, for those of you who don't know, is the 14-year head coach for the Calvin Knights.
I figured most Calvin people would know who I'm talking about as they're
coming off
watching.
A conference tournament win last year here on this field. These two teams played to a tie and a 2-1 win last year. Sondies stands over the ball for the corner kick.
Sondies sends it in.
That
little bit of a low, a low-driven ball on that one. And when you've got those big bodies in there for Calvin, I mean, Hope has some big bodies too, right? We talk about Mindling, we talk about Chenlo.
Lohman, the freshman.
Ooh. Yeah.
Big dude, scored some goals from the back.
But, you don't want to risk it when you try to, that low-driven ball there by Zondies to get that in. Oh, and Davidson just gets hockey checked on the far side here, and that's going to be, it looks like a throw-in for the Flying Dutchman as he was trying to shield I can't tell what number that is from over here.
It's number 17, Matt Terrell.
Matt Terrell, the leading goal scorer in the MIAA right now with 8.
And Paul Willard, this is kind of what you expect in a game like this. It's going to be physical. It's going to be a battle in the midfield.
Yep.
Typically in some of these games, run of play is hard to score goals. You'll see a lot of set piece goals in these type of games, but it's going to take one special moment, in a game like this, and we shall see which team is up to it on this night.
Yeah, beautiful night here for soccer. 61 degrees at kickoff. We can expect the temperature is going to fall a little bit more as the night progresses, but surely enough, the action on the field will be heating up.
Woo! I like that.
Thank you. Walters trying to go 1v1 against Will Hornbacher, the junior defender out of Powell, Ohio. And we're going to get Chenlo coming across the field. Chenlo with those big throws reminds me a lot of Cole Pauley last year in the past couple of years, who was able to pretty much toss it right inside of the goal from the far sideline. Chenlo's got a big toss on him, and we'll see what we can do here. As Calvin, you see in the box there's a ton of maroon jerseys flicked on. Weigel now with the long send. Zach Moore happy to see that one sky pretty high.
Yeah, down in South Bend last week, Hope scored off that long throw. Midling flicked it on, and Dietz was on the backside and put it in. Always a dangerous play because that flick can end up in a handball in the box. You never know what's going to happen, and so that long throw is a weapon that Calvin's going to have to watch out for. That's the second time they've been caught offside. They didn't call it that time, but Hope is playing with that line a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a little bit dangerous, Paul.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the first game of the season against Ohio Wesleyan. Owu. Hope had Owu commit close to, I believe, 6 or 7 offsides calls in that game as Terrell goes up for it against Matt Davidson. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch there. Those two kind of jawing at each other as they get back up off the turf.
Yeah, fascinating to see Davidson. Last year you saw him a bit more on the outside or the wing, kind of hugging that line. This year you've seen him in the middle more often, but this formation is pulling him to that right side. So good on the ball for this fifth-year senior. Calvin, if you haven't watched a rivalry in a while, has graduated a lot of their big-time players over the years, but as is typical, they just reload. Souders, a very good recruiter for those nights.
Walters pushes it to Weigel here. Josh unable to do anything with it there as Jonah Meyer-Crothers has the ball now on this near touch. Little mistake here to Mindling in a fortuitous effort. Falls to Jackson in the middle. Jackson's trying to work around number 6. That's James Jackson. Ball out to Chenlo now. Chenlo looking long to Walters. Walters trying to head it on, and it winds up at the feet of Terrell. And Matt Davidson takes it here, unable to keep possession. Walters with the shot. That's deflected, and that's going to be a corner kick now, number 2 for the Flying Dutchman so far in this contest.
Yeah, Hope has been on the attack, moving the Calvin defense around, trying to get him behind. Davidson with that nice little run through the middle, pulling defenders this way and that. Great run from Midling, and Walters takes a shot, and it's blocked right at the last second. This time, Davidson stands over the ball instead of Sondes. Maybe a short corner here, or they're just faking that out to see. Yeah, Alcala will get out of the way, and Davidson will just go long. Oh.
Sondes leaves it for Davidson, who's going to send it far post.
Oh, what a ball. Oh, my.
Oh, wow. What a beautiful curler from Matt Davidson there. That ball was going far post, and then I believe that was...
What a battle for Weigel there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I believe that was Ziolo getting up for it, and now he's battling with Alcala here on that far side.
These teams came to play tonight, Paul Willard.
Oh, they absolutely did. And Hope just relentless with the pressure right now as they are looking to send balls in left and right here. Calvin not getting much in the way of trying to send those balls through yet. They've had a couple great spells of possession down in Hope's defensive third, but they haven't really had a long enough possession to really put it through and put any shots on frame yet.
Alcala getting the start at the 10, working tirelessly back and forth for the Hope Flying Dutchman. Hope is playing a high line with that 4-back, and Calvin has just not been unable to find the gap so far, as every time they try to break through, they've been either caught offside or Hope has stepped up at just the right time, Paul.
Oh, Chenlo sending it just a little too long, a little too long for Walters here, as Oliveira chases that one down here towards his near sideline. He's going to look to switch the field over to Ziolo.
You know, Paul, it's nice to see so many students on hand tonight. It is fall break for Hope College. They got classes in the morning, so as they come in tonight, they're heading over to the game. If you're not back from fall break yet, oh, wow, great ball.
Ball dangerously in the box now, smartly cleared out by Davidson.
Yeah, as I was saying, though, it was fall break, so students are coming on over. If you're not back, you can watch online with us here on the newly coined Anchor Network.
Absolutely. Smitley now with the big clearance, sophomore out of Grand Rapids Catholic Central. Mindling with the little turn there, unable to keep possession. Chenlo now with the long send in. That's going to drop for Walters. Oh, and Seth had a touch on it, unable to put it around Zach Moore as he got down and low, put those hands wide. Weigel sends it out to Mindling. Mindling now with the cross, and that's going to be easily handled by Zach Moore.
Moore under a lot of pressure early on as the Dutchmen are coming at him from all different angles.
Oh, Jack Lohman going a little bit too much of that swim move over the top of the shoulder of Matt Terrell.
Lohman's earned the trust of Coach David Blahnik in his 4th season here at the helm of the ship that is called the Flying Dutchman. You like that one?
I do.
Yeah.
Off the top of the dome. Or were you working on that one for a while?
No, I just came up with that as it was coming out. But Lohman has earned the trust as a freshman and played big minutes in that back line with the departure of Jake Lyon and Cole Pauley.
Oh, falls right to the feet of Jonah Meyer-Crothers here.
What a tackle by Zondes.
Yeah. Now in the open field here. Calvin with the ball at the top of the 18, puts a shot on frame. Goes a little wide, but that is a dangerous, dangerous play.
Yeah, Morgan was kind of stopped in his tracks, and that backside of that goal was open, and that shot was just off frame. But the best spell of attack for the Knights so far, you could see them moving the ball from side to side. The overlapping run from the wing back pulled the defender wide, and Calvin just missed that far post. Yeah,
a little bit too much time of Calvin controlling the ball right from about 25 to 30 yards out if you're Hope. You want to try to close in on that a little bit faster and not let that side-to-side play happen.
Yeah.
As Terrell runs onto it now with Jack Lohman giving chase here. Terrell with the ball on the outside of the 18, looks to turn it in. Ziolo now with the ball on the outside here. Michael Whelan just checking into the game, and Daniel Morgan handles that one pretty easily. You know, Matt, both teams coming into this, Hope averaging 2.7 goals per game, Calvin averaging 2.4 goals per game, and both teams shooting right around 15 shots on goal per game. So all things being equal, we are in for one heck of a matchup tonight.
Yeah, both offenses clicking early on in the season. Played against some really good competition. Both teams have played the likes of Ohio Wesleyan, Ohio Northern early on in the season.
Yeah.
And have gotten their offenses rolling, which is not necessarily what you'd expect from the Flying Dutchman. Calvin has been known for that over the last few years, but the Flying Dutchman have really stepped it up over the last 2 years.
Yeah, Milwaukee School of Engineering, another school that they shared competition with. Grove City out of Pennsylvania, coming in. And, as you just mentioned, the Flying Dutch coming off of a heartbreaking loss at the University of Notre Dame. Yes, that University of Notre Dame in South Bend, coming away with a 3-2 loss in that game, a game that you mentioned earlier on you had the privilege of being at. Walters with the shot blocked.
Yeah, I got to be in the locker room and on the sideline with the guys during the game, and they played Notre Dame pretty straight up, if I'm honest. 2-2 game with 7 minutes left. Notre Dame had the run of play, but Hope did not settle in. They didn't just play in a low block. They came at the Fighting Irish and scored 2 goals, their second of which was on a long throw, just like we're about to see from Caden Chenlow.
Chenlow on that far side tosses it into the outside edge of the 18 here, dangerously floating in. Chenlow lofts it back in now. Wieland with the shot. What a block by Moore. Block again. And a goal! Seth Walters.
Oh, my goodness!
And the third time is the charm, Paul Willard.
Woo! Excuse our excitement. I think we knocked a couple chairs over in here. A little topsy-turvy. I mean, that ball ping-ponging around inside of the box. You have Michael Wieland putting a shot on frame. You have, I believe, Jackson probably got a shot on frame as well. And then Walters finishing it in just miraculous fashion. And that's exactly what you're looking for if you're Hope. Crashing that box, playing physical, getting after the play, and resulting in a goal here as the Flying Dutchmen go up on the visiting Knights 1-0.
Zach Moore did all that he could to keep that ball out of the net, making 2 incredible saves, and Walters roofed it to put the Flying Dutchmen up 1-0. Chenlow with not only the long throw in, but that dangerous little chip curl ball that dropped into Wieland, who put a great shot on frame, didn't sky it, and Walters finished it home.
But just credit to Zach Moore on those saves too, because those shots.
What a touch.
Mindling with a turn, and Mindling gets grabbed. Nothing happening there. Jackson Mindling with the spin cycle.
He's asking the ref if that's a jersey pull.
Jackson Mindling putting Oliveira in the spin cycle there, gets his jersey grabbed as he's spinning back around to try to go get that ball, throws him off of the momentum that he had going into the box. Shocking that there wasn't a call there, but
second long
we
throw.
Move on.
Mindling tries to flick it on, and all Calvin can do is just clear it out, Paul Willard. And Calvin a little bit on their heels right now. I got to be honest, Willard, as the Dutchmen have come out with 5 shots on goal in the first 26 minutes of this game. Walters has been relentless.
Yeah, Seth up top, his work rate so far in this contest has just been incredible. Notable check-in to the game here on this outside edge. Oh, and a dangerous ball in now for Calvin, and a goal! Wow. For Calvin! Oh, and it looks like we've got a Hope player down on the ground here. Number 9, Zach Brooks with the goal for the Knights here. And Calvin comes and strikes right back to the Flying Dutchman with a beautiful spell of play. And we've got a Dutchman down on the pitch here in agonizing pain. I can't see who it is.
It looks like Caden Chenlow down.
Yeah.
Tough was writhing in pain, but that was a beautiful goal and a great answer by the Dutchman.
Yeah.
The Knights, the Dutchmen are going to be really kicking themselves over allowing the Knights to get back into this game so quickly. But as we were talking about, Paul, both these offenses clicking on all cylinders, and the Knights, often in soccer they say next 5, right? Next 5 minutes right after the kickoff. And because you're most vulnerable, most susceptible, you let down emotionally a little bit after that goal, and that's what happened to the Dutchman.
Yeah, the Flying Dutchman got caught a little bit flat-footed there on that defensive play. They just could not get their marks quite right on that one, it seemed. But that was a phenomenal effort from Calvin, putting it far post, side netting, where Daniel Morgan could not get it. And Caden Chenlow is in an incredible amount of pain here as he's getting helped off of the pitch.
Writhing in agony here. That's not a good look for the player who has a big-time role in those long throws. He's coming off with, I don't know, a lower leg injury is all I can describe it. And Michael Dietz will come into the game here.
Yeah, and it looks like Chenlow, I was watching it back here on my phone very briefly on the YouTube stream, and it looked like Chenlow slid into that to try to block Brooks's shot. And on the follow-through, it looks like Brooks struck Chenlow's leg as he was sliding through. Hard to tell from the live stream from this far away, but that's exactly, at least from my very untrained eye, looked like it had happened. So we could be looking at some sort of lower leg injury for Chenlow, as he does not look like he's going to be coming back in the contest at all.
Wow, Paul, let's see how the Flying Dutchman emotionally respond to this particular situation. Getting the early lead, seemingly having all the run and play and advantage. And wouldn't you know it, Calvin, as they do. And if we're honest, over the last few years, Calvin has had an emotional edge over the Flying Dutchman. And really, there have been games where the Flying Dutchman have outshot the Calvin in the last few years, have even outplayed them, but have not been able to get over that hump significantly. And we'll see how the Flying Dutchman respond.
Yeah, a little bit of facts and figures here. The last time that Hope beat Calvin outright with a victory was all the way back in 2013.
Wow.
As Mindling thought that he got that was definitely off of the sliding player, Bennett Quijano. Whelan now with the ball to Davidson. Davidson unable to turn it as Paguero intercepts that one. Looking to work it back now on this near touch. Ball stays in bounds remarkably there. Now Whelan with it, looking for Mindling. Leaves it just a little bit long for Jackson.
Heavy touch by Morrison there as Calvin.
Yeah, Smitley heads up in the crowd here. Great hands from our friend in the blue hoodie down there.
You can see a lot of soccer teams. Oh, that is a goalkeeper, I believe. Yep, I think that's one of the local goalkeepers.
Oh, there you go.
There are a lot of local players out to the game. This is if you're a West Michigan soccer fan, this is a game you want to be at, Paul.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Big fight feel like we talked about up at the top of this contest, and it has surely lived up to the hype and the storied history between these two teams as Oliveira sends that one way across the field. Lohman picks that one up pretty easily, and Sondes heads it on now for Jackson Mindling, who just waits for it and is now going to try to outrun two Calvin defenders, and that's just not going to happen with talented defenders like Paguero and Oliveira. Zach Moore now with the long ball sent in. Dietz on his heels, unable to get on top of that and head it forward. And it's going to be a Calvin throw in here on the near touchline as we've got two substitutions checking in now for the Knights. Number 14, Otis Fickle, local product out of Holland. And number 18, Josh Little, the freshman out of Hudsonville.
Exciting times for two freshmen from the local area as Walters gets a great ball for Midling. Got to say something about Otis Fickle, though. For me, getting to watch him play high school soccer over the last 4 years at Holland High, it's great to see him in front of a lot of home fans. I'm sure his family, too. That's a big moment to play in your first Hope Calvin game.
Oh, Walters, that took a weird bounce on him.
You know, it's interesting. What a turn of the momentum there, Paul, when not only is a goal scored for the Knights, but also Chenlo goes down.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Hope has had a lot of injuries this season. Not fortunately in the way that it's good that they've had injuries, but good that they've gotten a lot of players time in order that they feel comfortable when a player goes down, that they have a lot of depth. And Michael Dietz has played a ton of minutes, had a ton of starts so far over the last few years.
Mindling.
Right in front of the bench, too.
Yeah. Really went right into the backside of Peguero there. Forearm first, but referee says nothing doing. Long send in here now. Morrison with a great clear. Lohman, what a tackle.
Wow, 2 freshmen going at it right there.
Unbelievable tackle from Jack Lohman. And now, Josh Weigel looking to take that up the far sideline, and that is into the river. That's right. That's exactly, if you're unfamiliar.
If you're an alumni watching this game, one of our Hope alumni, you know exactly what that river is for.
Big toss from Lohman here, easily handled. That's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick now.
Walters with a great flick, but Midling just got caught kind of in cement there, not knowing which way to go. What a game. 13 minutes left, 1-1. Hope with probably more of the better of the run of play. 6 shots on goal to 2 for the Knights, but it's 1-1, and the momentum has shifted a little, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Hope had that chance on Seth's goal there. The crowd really got into it, and then Calvin came back. Not dissimilar to last year here when Seth Walters scored a PK literally 2 minutes after Calvin scored a PK, as Walters is going to run onto it here. Zach Moore wisely clearing that off of his line.
That's going to be offsides.
Yeah.
Coming back from an offsides position and receiving that ball is the number 25, Will Lanham, I believe.
Ben Smitley now with the ball.
This
About
is
10 yards away from the half-line circle here. He's going to look to send that at the top of the 18. Ball skies in the air. Mindling goes up for it, unable to get it. Falls to the feet of Davidson now. Mindling with the rifle.
Ooh, dangerous little flick.
Yeah.
Sometimes when goalie's going one way and it bounces off a player.
Yeah, you could see that Wieland was trying to redirect that. Zach Moore read it like a book and was able to get down for it and scoop it up. But yeah, Mr. Margarone, you cannot ask for, number one, a better night for soccer, and number two, better soccer to be played between these two teams right now in this first half as we tick down.
Ooh,
oh, Davidson, fancy little turn there. Ticking down here to 11 minutes left. Oh, what a send
ball
by Otis. Hope giving chase now. Oh, dangerous play there from Evan Morrison. And Jack Lohman is just slip-sliding away. Simon and Garfunkel.
Wow.
All over the pitch. You like that reference?
I liked it.
And now Peguero here on the near touch. Great head there, headed away by Ben Smitley.
Our production crew likes your reference.
Mr. Steve Secor, special shout out. Our production crew back in the Martha Miller Center
And
for
Steve
Global
knows his
Engagement.
music.
Steve knows his music.
I know.
Absolutely. He absolutely does. We've got a new player checking into the contest here up top, number I can't tell what number that is. Michael Wieland.
And he's down.
Taking a hand to the face from Hans Preuss.
Yeah. This game is physical. Surprised to see no yellow cards of any kind at this point.
No booking so far in the contest.
Fouls. And that looks like Toby Simeone, the freshman.
There you go, number 29.
From Riverside, down under.
Oh.
Australia.
You know, he up here in the booth, he looks like an Australian footballer.
That had to have been a fun recruiting trip.
I would imagine so. Peguero now keeping the run of play, and Dietz with a smart tackle off of the near touchline here. And we've got a throw in for the Knights in a dangerous spot. And we're going to have that Toby Simeone, the freshman from Australia, coming in to throw this ball. Just from the looks of the kid from up here, I can tell that he's going to throw it a mile.
And he does.
Yeah.
Dangerous ball as that drops in. Sondi's, it's in the mix and cleared away by Morrison.
Daniel Morgan happy to keep that one there.
Holland Christian versus Holland.
There
right
you go.
there as Fickle challenges Morgan. They've played in contests against each other in the local rivalry. Both teams in the last 10 years winning a state championship. Actually, a lot of players on this field have played big-time high school and club ball locally in this area.
Yeah.
Which is such a fun thing for their coaches and teammates to be able to come out.
Yeah, Mindling tried to backheel it to Davidson. Davidson wasn't quite ready for that one. Jackson maybe got clipped a little bit on his heel. Jackson battling with Peguero here.
Man, Midling is giving his all tonight.
Yeah, and these teams are what a fancy footwork from Pruce. What a ball in here. Oh, great clear, great read by Smitley.
And if the first 20 minutes was Hope putting Calvin Knights on their heels,
yeah,
this last 10 minutes has Hope been running back towards their own goal, just reaching out to save goal-scoring opportunity after goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, Calvin has had a lot better spell of possession here in the last 5 to 10 minutes or so, as they've done a phenomenal job of possessing the ball, particularly on this near sideline. And then what ends up happening, what I've seen so far, is that Peguero gets possession, Oliveira gets possession, and then they do a quick switch of that field, and they pull it all the way over to the far side there, and they've got free open lanes to run in because all the pressure is on this near touchline here.
Long ball, as the Flying Dutchmen have had a little tougher time connecting through the field as of recent. Simeone with a great ball.
What a great ball here. Oh, Daniel Morgan, get big.
What a save.
Wow.
As Dietz was beaten on that backside.
Yeah.
And Morgan comes out big, making a sliding save, as that was an incredible ball from Simeone, the freshman from Australia.
Beautiful ball to Pruce up top there. No better place to drop that one in for him. And Daniel Morgan coming out, making that play, getting big, blocking that ball. I mean, what a great read by Morgan to even come out that far and make that play. But right now, we're looking at 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. Both teams possessing the ball extremely well. 1-1 score here. Walters with the first goal of the game, and Zach Brooks with the second goal of the game for Calvin. As Davidson possesses here now in the middle, Walters keeps it on his foot. Unable to keep possession there, and Calvin is just, you look at this side of the field here now, they don't have any across the midline right now. They are packing it in and waiting for Hope to try to drive into the box so that they can collapse on them.
Yeah, you can actually see there's little space in that midfield for Weigel, Davidson to drive into, but once they get to that 30 yards out, it just closes down and collapses. So they might beat one defender, but that second defender is right there.
Oh, Wieland with a beautiful turn, left-footed shot, skies over the back netting. And as we like to say around here, that would have been good from 50.
Substitution. Entering the lineup for the Flying Dutchman. Number 14, Grant Hassenrick.
Grant Hassenrick coming into the game for the first time with about 5:15 left in the first half, taking Jackson Mindling to the bench, earning a well-earned rest as he is getting just physically brutalized out there on the pitch tonight.
Yeah, you wonder over the whole course of 90 minutes who's gonna break down in that matchup between the number 33 Oliveira, right?
Yes.
And Midling. They have just been going at it.
Well, Mindling and Paguero, too, on this near touchline here.
Oh, look at that breakout. Fickle in. And he plays it off. Smitley, no, it's actually out of bounds.
Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick here.
Ooh, that was close. A lot of pace. Did you see how quick that breakout was?
Fast.
Five actually subs. I think Proust started the game, but 4 of the 5 are.
No, Proust subbed in.
Oh, so all 5 of those guys running are coming off the bench with tons of energy. That's something to watch as this game goes along.
Yeah, and Calvin just so good at that quick counterattack, right? I mean, that ball moved, and like you said, it was going as quickly as it could. As Hasenrick gets shoved to the ground here, we're going to have a kick right here at the midline. Looks like Sandes is going to take this one. Quick reset here for Hope. Sandes looks to push it far to Weigel. Weigel dribbling through traffic. Puts it a little long, and Walters.
It stays in.
Ball stays in. Shot on goal.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh. Haas is going to want that one back for sure. Just puts it over the bar.
Walters.
Too much momentum.
Throwing his body at that ball to keep it in.
Unbelievable play.
And then Haas just turns his hips and gets his foot under the ball, as all of us have done at one point or another.
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially when you're that close.
Yep.
You know, in your mind you're thinking, I got to hit it. I got to hit it. And then all of a sudden you hit it and you're like, I didn't mean to hit it like that.
Oh my gosh. You might not be able to see it on your screen, but it's either a full moon or a close to full moon popping up over those trees. And it is a gorgeous night here with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Gee, wow. Well,
there's no way someone that strong goes down that easily.
Listen, we've talked a lot about how Evan Sandes is one of the stronger players on Hope's team despite his stature. And here we go. We've got a shot of that moon. Great job by our camera crew here. But Sandes going up against Simeone, the big guy from Australia.
Yep.
There's no, I mean, you know, he outsizes him by a good 4 or 5 inches, if not more.
Oh my, we have just been told by our crack staff of reporters that it is a super moon. I don't know what that means, but God in this West Michigan Christian rivalry night is looking down on us and shining his light on this game.
Shining his light on. The lights are also on here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium, have been on for a little bit. Of course, the lights don't come on in the place here without the support of our anchor partners.
Oh, wow. Look at what you did there.
Yeah. Sandes looking to push. Unable to get it. Smitley now finds it at his feet. Smitley plays it to Davidson now. Davidson back to Smitley. Smitley pushes the middle to Weigel. Weigel looking wide here, pushing to Sandes.
Great little spell of possession by the Flying Dutchman right here.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see when Hope is building and trying to get Hope on, or get Calvin on their heels a little bit, lull them to sleep a little bit, and then go for the 1-2 punch. As Davidson looks to turn it inside here. Oh, just a little bit of a mishit. I think Davidson wanted to send that one in a little bit higher.
Hope looking for that goal before half with Kelvin on their heels. Kelvin looking for the counterattack.
Hasenrick goes up for it, finds the feet of Wieland. Now Davidson with the ball at his feet, looks to send it wide here to Weigel. Great touch from Weigel. Now on the far side, Weigel going 2-on-1, and that ball is going to be a corner kick for the Flying Dutchman here.
17 seconds left in the half. See if Hope can put one in. Souders getting everyone back, including Simeone. There's a ball on the field. 7 seconds left. Great ball in.
Oh, Moore with the punch.
And that is going to be halftime.
Oh,
Wow. 45 minutes of unbelievable action here from Van Andel Soccer Stadium.
incredible stuff.
Hope with probably the run of play. We will have Tom DeVries coming in to join us here. First 5 minutes of the second half.
Tommy
for Tommy
time. It's Tommy time.
We'll look at some stats. We'll analyze the first half. But you are not going to want to turn away. You're going to want to come right back for the second 45 minutes. In just about 12 minutes, we'll return maybe before halftime and do some analysis as we go back into the second half, Paul.
Yeah, Hope Calvin playing to a 1-1 tie so far in this contest at the end of the first half. We will be back with you shortly on the Anchor Network.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Hi, I'm Natalie. And I'm Liv, and we're both on the e-board for the Pan-Indigenous Student Organization. And we're excited to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day during the month of October and to partner with the Center for Diversity and Inclusion for the annual Indigenous Peoples Lecture, which will take place Thursday, October 23rd at 3:30 p.m. in the Jack Miller Concert Hall. And our speaker this year is Carol Bremer Bennett, the Executive Director for World Renew, and she'll be speaking on the theme of the power we carry, belonging as a sacred responsibility. We're both super excited about it, and we hope to see you there.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
There are over 5,000 colleges and universities in the United States alone, and nearly every single one of them is named after a location or a historical figure. But along the shores of Lake Michigan, there is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope. It is so easy to get lost in what this world lacks, to become discouraged by its needs, gaps, and flaws. Can we see beyond the uncertainty and brokenness? At Hope College, we do. Not by ignoring the world as it is, but by learning and living with the belief that this is not the world as it should be, by driving to understand, to unlock clarity, to amplify truth, by leading with inspired compassion, by embodying a vision that illuminates greater opportunity.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Believe you'll see it all comes together. My dream, I bleed, I'll give the better part of me. Be free, break free, release, destroy the enemy. Just breathe. Fight for the power. Stand your ground, don't let it go. Fight for the power. Can't be scared when you're in the dark. You should never let the fear make you run away. Fire still burning for another day. Fight for the power.
Pushes it in.
Oh, he's got another one! He's got another one!
Oh, wow!
As that ball bounces across the middle, he is onside.
Strong last 4 minutes of the first half. Pause.
Let's go. Hey, when we get the ball back, punish them.
Traffic with the and one. Going right, passing left. There's a touchdown pass to Strickland.
Raise your flag or even the score. Take your shot, ready for more. Surrender, there is no other choice. Set my soul free now. Let it up on fire. Bet on me, I got you. Pick a number.
Bassel with a block downfield. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arm.
Hope wins!
charm off. 1 second. One at the
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Van Andel Soccer Stadium on this perfect October evening. My name is Paul Willard. I am alongside my buddy in the broadcast booth, my pal, Mr. Matt Margarone, here to break down what we saw in the first half between these two MIAA powerhouses, the Knights of Calvin University and the Flying Dutchman from Hope College. Mr. Margarone, what do you got for me from a numbers perspective?
Well, we got a super moon. That's one thing. And we are pals. I like you.
Well, thanks.
You're looking at a new LED screen. Look at that moon. Unbelievable. That is an incredible shot of the moon. That is real.
I think I can see
Super Harvest Moon. That's not AI.
No. I think I can see Lance Armstrong's footprints.
Wow.
That's how good our cameras are tonight.
That's unbelievable. You also have an LED screen, which is new. But we're going to move off the moon and onto the field. And on the field tonight, we have 58% possession for the Dutchmen so far. They also have the advantage in shots by period. They have a 12-8 advantage on shots and a 6 6-2 actually saves for the Calvin Knights and 2 saves for the Flying Dutchman. So Hope also has 3 corner kicks. Calvin has 0. So Hope kind of, if you were to just look at the box score outside of goals, you would say Hope has had the run of play.
Yeah.
But Hope scored, and then Calvin responded within 1 minute.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, 24
kind of bit of action.
24-29 on Seth Walters' goal, and then 26-03.
Wow.
So about a minute and a half for Zach Brooks to strike it on the assist from Matt Terrell. And, you know, we promised a big fight feel here. You've got, like I said, up at the top, there are a few certainties in life, right? Death, taxes, and the Hope Calvin rivalry. You know, and it has surely lived up to the hype tonight.
It has lived up to the hype, and to start the second half for the first 5 to 8 minutes, we are going to bring in one of Hope's recent alumni. I am also an alumni, but I played in the late 90s, early 2000s. This is a far better player and a far better human being. Tommy DeVries is joining us for Tommy Time. And Paul, here we go.
Yeah, weekly, or really pretty much every game special to have Tommy Time here on the broadcast with us for the first 5 or so minutes of this second half. Tom DeVries, how you feeling tonight, my friend?
I'm feeling great. It's
Good?
rivalry day. It's a day everyone's thinking about all season long.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Can you talk a little bit about what that means for the players, having you being a recent grad from Hope here? What does it mean to get up for the rivalry games like this, and how do you and your teammates kind of keep that energy up, but then also not psych yourselves out?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have a pip in your step right after getting up from bed when you know it's rivalry game day. I mean, coach tells you, to think about, take each game at a time, but you just can't stop thinking about this one, and when it comes, it's just you're juiced up for it. And
sure.
So, I mean, they're going to be out there with adrenaline and just take some discipline to really focus up. And it's just another game, but really want to get this win.
Yeah, for sure. Talking a little bit about, we said it off of the top, Hope has not outright beat Calvin. There's been a couple of ties in the past couple of years. There's been a couple of other games that haven't really gone the Dutchman way. But Hope has not outright beat Calvin with a W since 2013.
Wow.
Talk a little bit about what that would mean tonight for the Dutchmen to walk off of the field with a W in this first MIAA conference game against a rivalry opponent.
I mean, for this season, I mean, it would put us off on the right foot forward and just help them to be confident in the remaining games of the conference. But just as a program, I mean, it would make every single Hope soccer alum proud.
Yeah.
It's been multiple classes that haven't gotten a win against Calvin, and just them seeing it will feel like a win themselves.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. A lot of there's been a lot of times where Hope has been extremely close. You've been a part of some of those games. Yep. Losing 2-1 last year, tying 1-1 during the regular season, and losing 2-1 in the MIAA tournament. Talk a little bit about what that means as the ball hits the ref here in the middle of the field. And that's going to be a quick reset here. Drop ball. Zondes pushes it out to Dietz, who sends it long up top. Oh, Mindling tries to get around it. Oliveira with the smart defensive play here. Mindling keeps it on his feet now. And that battle between Mindling and Oliveira has been really fun to watch all night. Sitting in the stands, Tom, what have you seen defensively from Calvin that has really kind of shut our big guy, Jackson Mindling, down a little bit? We've gotten a lot of shots on frame, but Zach Moore's been incredible between the sticks. What are you seeing from Calvin defensively that has allowed them to pinch and stop some of those breaks that we look to normally get?
Yeah, I mean, they've just been aggressive on the defense. Our guys don't have enough time or space to turn, and they're just constantly on their heels. So it's a little uncomfortable, I'd say, for Jackson and Seth right now. They just got to, remain confident, and they'll get their time to get that turn and make an opportunity.
Yeah, you're right. There's something to be said for, keep going after it, right? Mm-hmm. Keep getting a touch on the ball. Keep trying to get your foot over top of it, put a strike on frame, and that'll help boost your confidence up, especially as Calvin is closing in, as they have been wont to do pretty much all game. Daniel Morgan here now on the near touch, looks to send it long. Mindling gets pushed off of it a little bit as Wieland tries to go around number 4, Will Hornbacher, the junior out of Powell, Ohio. And, you know, we talked about it a little bit when you first came up to the booth. The rate of play for Wieland tonight has just been incredible.
He's been a workhorse.
He's been all over the field. Quick movements, really deft touches on his, on his feet. What does it mean to have a guy in the center like that? You've got Weigel, you've got Davidson, but now you've got Wieland in there to also control the pace. What does that mean to have kind of a three-headed monster like that?
Yeah, you need that energizer bunny.
That's a perfect way to put it.
And Mike is that guy, and so is Weigel and Dave. And I think just having that trio constantly moving, constantly finding space, and going inside, going out wide, it just causes chaos for the Kelvin side, trying to track him down, and eventually you'll have someone open and get down the pitch.
Yeah, Peguero looks to push it here on the outside now. Calvin now with a ton of space here on this near side as Morrison, the former Calvin player, comes in. Now, you were on the team for 4 years. Do you remember playing against Evan when he was a Calvin player?
Yeah. He was annoying. I'll say that. Great to have him on our side.
Yeah, great to have Evan Morrison wearing the orange and white kit tonight instead of the maroon and gold. We actually talked about it off of the top in the game where Evan played against us here. He actually got a yellow card in that contest as Walters now takes on Peguero here on this near touch. What a great defensive play here, but Wieland wins that one back, and now getting into a little pushing and shoving here, Mr. DeVries.
It's a physical one.
Yeah.
Always is.
Is it now in this contest here? Is there normally is the aggression just a little bit higher because of the hype and because of the history of everything, or is it just another game sometimes?
Yeah,
right?
I mean it's two great sides, both well coached, and it's the adrenaline. It's what the game means, and then there's definitely a little bit of tension between the sides.
Yeah.
That's definitely causing that physicality.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we've got a little stoppage of play here for the tying of a shoe in the middle. That's Oliveira. Although I'm sure Hope fans would prefer that his shoe stays untied for the rest of the game. Ball sent long here. As we kind of close out with Tommy time here for you, what are you expecting to see from both teams in the second half? Watching as a fan, your knowledge as a former player is really kind of invaluable for sure. But what are you looking for as these two teams try to put the other one away? Oh, Mindling.
Special.
Unbelievable play there. Oh, great tackle from the back there. But, yeah, Tommy, talk a little bit about what you want to see from Hope and Calvin for the rest of the contest here.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we know that Calvin's just going to continue with the pressure and in the quick starts and offensive attacks. So I think our defense needs to be able to track them well and try and read their plays and close them down a little bit sooner because they're just finding those through balls.
Yep.
And they're quick guys, so they need to defend really smartly. And then I think on the offense, we just need to starting to play more as a collective team. It's been kind of, Seth, Jackson trying themselves. We need to start picking and passing together, and I think a goal will come.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like we talked about, keep pounding away, keep putting the ball at your foot, and the results will eventually come. Ball here on this near touchline. That's number 21, Jake Ziolo. Pushes it back to Myers Crothers, and the AR signaling that the ball is was a Hope throw-in, and a quick reset now for Calvin. Dangerous ball in, and we're going to have this ball go off of the near touchline. We'll kick it back to Mr. Margarone here. Tom DeVries, always a pleasure to have you on
Always
for
a pleasure.
Tommy Time. Really appreciate your insights and your thoughts on this rivalry game.
Of course.
We'll see what happens here for the rest of the half.
Yep.
Thanks, Tom.
Tom DeVries, a class act.
Class act. And great insights, right? I mean, just from a guy who has been on the field in these contests, it's great to hear.
Oh, my.
Oh, what a
dangerous
play.
ball, but he takes it too far wide. You know, I am not sure about that one. That actually looked onside in my vantage point, and you try to be objective here, but he looked like the far side defender kept that little run on. And I got to tell you, as I was watching here and been thinking about the first half, that's one thing Hope has struggled a bit with is those diagonal runs through the back line and those little balls on angles, catching those runners in. That's been Calvin's ticket to getting him behind.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And they're, like Tommy said, and you talked about earlier too, they're Calvin's quickness off of those breaks. They break out so fast, and they break those lines incredibly well. For Hope here, Morgan, dangerous play here as number 17, Matt Terrell, the leading goal scorer coming into this contest, was putting pressure on. Working the ball back to Morrison, who Tommy said was annoying. Not when he played for Calvin.
He's one of those players you want on your team.
You're absolutely
you
right
know?
about that. Morrison now with a ton of room, pushes it wide to Davidson.
Takes on Paguero.
Oh, Paguero has just been so class back there at
that is the
right
word,
back position.
Class. Unbelievable tonight. One of the better players on the pitch tonight, if I'm honest, for both teams. And Calvin got caught in that little offside trap there, and Hope will look to build up. I do agree with Tom as well. That was very insightful. Hope's offense has been a little too Walters and Midling centric.
Yeah.
And they're going to need to move the ball around a little bit up top. Try to find those gaps and not just try to have those two go 1v4 and hope the ball bounces correctly.
Yeah, Jack Lohman with the clearance here to Wieland. Great touches from Terrell. And Jackson coming in a little bit too hard on Ziolo there. That's going to be a free kick for the Knights. Oh, nice ball in here for the Knights. Little 1-2. Oh, great passing from Calvin here. Shot on frame from Terrell.
A nice little build-up off the set piece there. It looked like almost straight from the training ground to the pitch.
Oh, absolutely. Those 1-2 balls, the give and go a little bit, triangle passing, just absolutely beautiful play. Terrell just put it right into the hands of Morgan.
And Morgan had a great read on that. Made that into an easy save, although that is a dangerous ball for a right-footed player to be coming across that 18. That's the second shot we saw like that. One in the first half had Morgan stoned, just missed wide of the post. This one, Morgan had a great save.
Grant Hassenrick checking into the contest here for the Flying Dutchman.
He's going to give
Mindling.
Micah.
Weigel all alone on that far side now. Or Davidson, excuse me. Hard to tell with the haircut and the captain's armband.
He
they
did
both
get
look
a haircut.
so similar.
Yeah, it looks good. Well, that is a foul on Dietz.
Yep. Yeah, Dietz going in a little too strong there, playing the body of Paguero as Calvin looks for the quick reset here now. Ball in the middle. Grant Hassenrick giving chase. Lohman with the step. And now Grant not able to check back to it in time. Oh, Lohman with a little bit of a mishit here as Terrell gives chase. Daniel Morgan's going to have to clear this. Now out to Lohman. And Ziolo, just an unfortunate little mishit there from him on this near touchline.
A lot of composure there, Paul.
Yeah.
Out of that back line, Lohman running back to his own corner, and Morgan and him handled that well.
Oh, what a little flick from Terrell. Crossing in now. Need out of the box by Dietz. Peguero with the ball out to Ziolo here on this near touchline. Looking to take it one-on-one. Oh, what a pass.
He was onside. Hope looking for the offside call.
Yeah, raising the arms up and not giving chase. You know, you've got to give chase every single time, regardless of whether or not you think that opponent is on or off sides.
Calvin getting into it a little bit, though, Paul. Yeah, gaining some steam, moving that ball side to side, looking for those little penetrating through balls.
Yeah, you can feel the rhythm that Calvin has right now. And they are doing a phenomenal job of building through the midfield, especially on those passes that they're making here. As Mindling just runs over Ziolo.
Oh, and that is going to be a foul.
Yeah, we've got a foul here on number 4, Will Hornbacher.
Coach Souders for the Knights is incensed that should have been a foul on Midling as he bull rushed the Knights player, ended up on the ground, and then drew the foul. And that's a dangerous set piece here as we look to see. Looks like Davidson and Sondies will step over the ball. The junior from Utah. And then the 5th-year senior who offered different set piece balls into the mix. You've got Lohman, Dietz, Midling, Walters, Hassenrick in there, and Weigel standing about 30 yards out.
Yeah, Davidson has had a couple of set pieces this year that have just been phenomenal and led immediately to goal-scoring opportunities or a direct assist. He can put this one in the box depending on who hits it here. It's going to be Davidson going far to Hassenrick, unable to get around it, though. Oh, great hustle here from Terrell.
Dangerous counterattack for the Knights.
Quickly moving now. Oh, Weigel and Dietz. Little miscommunication there as he pushes it back to Morgan. Morgan now with the ball out to Evan Morrison, playing it to Sondies. Sondies now to Smitley here, and Hope's looking to reset. Boy, that counterattack, unbelievable from the Knights. So quick. Oh, Walters with a great tackle.
Yeah, they look dangerous almost every time coming out, whether it's 2 versus 4 or you just feel like they train to come out of the gates hot, especially as Hope has had a lot of the possession. Kelvin looks dangerous coming out from the back.
Hassenrick looking to keep it on his feet. He does. A referee. Oh! No, crowd wanted advantage on that one. Weigel was looking to push it towards the middle. I don't know. That's such a hard advantage. Is such a hard thing to call.
Hope had possession. They were going backwards with the ball. I can see, a set piece is not a bad thing to have at this moment.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
And so Hope will take it. 2 in the wall for the Knights. Davidson and Sondies will step on the ball again. They scored on a long throw in the first half. We shall see what this one brings.
Sondies with a driven ball in. Easily snuffed out. Smitley sending it long into the box here. Walters trying to get around it. Nothing doing. Now Davidson sends it back in. Oh, and Oliveira jumping out of the gym to get that one. Holy cow.
Calvin on their heels a little bit, just doing everything they can as Hope kind of was just putting that ball in dangerous spots, hoping for a mistake by the Knights on that.
Mindling now with the ball on the near touchline, makes a move here on Ziolo. It's going to be a throw-in now for the Flying Dutchman here.
The one thing about Chenlo going down is that brings Lohman out of the middle of the box because he is their second long thrower. He scored a couple goals on headers, but he's going to be looking for Midling on that near post. And we've got Hassenrick, Davidson, and Walters on the back.
Lohman with the long toss. Hit it back in now on the left foot. Jack Lohman unable to get around it, and now on the quick counterattack, here come the Knights up the field. Hassenrick giving chase on that far side. Oh, what a move there. Myers-Crothers just coming right in. Oh, and what a tackle by Lohman.
Morrison going the other way. That's going to be a card, the first one of the game.
Yeah.
And Morrison is pumped.
Yeah.
As the number 9 for the Knights.
Zach Brooks, the goal scorer.
Picks up a yellow. They call that a professional foul.
I mean.
Didn't want Hope going the other way. Morrison with pace and speed as the Knights finally had numbers up front, and the ref is going to call this back. But the Knights had numbers up front. That's why they had to foul back. They have been breaking out with just a few numbers.
Yeah.
This time more numbers were up top, and they felt like it was dangerous for Morrison to get in behind.
Yeah, and you saw Evan Morrison getting psyched up for that, earning the foul there. Sent in long, and that's just going to sail out of bounds for a goal kick for the graduate student keeper, Zach Moore, out of Piles Grove, New Jersey.
Heck of a game, Paul Willard.
Unbelievable game here. You know, Mr. Margarone, we would be remiss if we did not take a brief moment to thank our sponsors here on the Anchor Network. We've got Holland Board of Public Works, otherwise known as BPW, LVZ Financial Planning, Lighthouse Title Group, the Gentex Corporation, Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics, Sports Medicine Collaborative, and XYZ Motors, a new sponsor this year. Bodies all over the field as Weigel pushes it up, and now Calvin on the quick counterattack here as Terrell puts pace on it. Oh, and what a win by Sondies here.
You can hear the crowd getting into this game. Both teams putting everything on the line, as you would expect, as Peguero turns that ball over but wins it back. Now Hassenrick is
chaotic rate of play here right now.
And that ball is over the fence again as Hassenrick tracks down that ball. And you know what that means? Prepare the river, Lance Pello would say.
Yes, prepare the river indeed.
Lohman goes over to throw the ball in on the long throw. Again, we've got two subs, Fickle and Diego, the Australian, coming in to the game.
Toby.
Simeone. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Simeone. The professional player. That's what it was. Yeah. So I can't see very well. And then Alcala, the captain, going into the game as well on the next play. Dietz goes up for it, is undercut.
Yeah.
This game has gotten more physical.
Oh, it sure has. You can really
next 24 minutes.
Yeah.
There might be a few more cards.
I would think so. You know, one of the things that I had talked about initially with Tom during Tommy Time and didn't get a chance to mention it was that there were 0 bookings in that first half.
Yeah.
Which is remarkable for a game like tonight in this storied rivalry between these two teams. A lot of history, a lot of, I don't even know if you could, maybe competitive animosity as that ball's dropped in.
Davidson found his way in behind dangerously. Moore will come out and collect that. Yeah, you know, just one yellow card now at this point on the goal scorer, Brooks, for the Knights.
Yeah, it looks like the referee might be pulling a few more out if the game continues to go the way that it's gone in the last 5 minutes here. A lot of physical play, but the referees on the pitch are letting them play as they should in this rivalry game. This is exactly what you want from these two teams, Mr. Margarone. Ball out to Terrell now here on this near touchline as he looks to take Lohman one-on-one.
Unbelievable tackle.
What a tackle from Morrison here.
That's a man who's a senior.
And Evan Morrison hit the ground hard on that one as he's down now.
Oh, and he's still out. Sondes challenges Terrell, but Morrison is still down holding his calf.
Yeah.
He made a great tackle and clear, but then has paid the price for it, Paul.
Yeah, he got bodied as he was going up for that one to clear it and kind of got shoved back to the ground, cramping up a little bit here now. It looks like either on his calf or his hamstring.
Yeah, coming off an injury, unable to play in the Notre Dame game this past week. Morrison was really looking forward to get into this game, has played for both the Knights and the Flying Dutchman at this point, and wanting to play in the senior game. He has had a heck of a night tonight, playing unbelievable. Picked up the yellow card on Brooks just a couple minutes ago, and then had a great tackle there.
Yeah, a lot of, Jack Lohman's had a couple of them so far in this contest. Michael Dietz has had a couple really technically sound slide tackles on the evening here, and it looks like we've got some confusion here at the half line about who gets to sub in and who doesn't here. As we got Toby Simeone coming in and now coming out.
Yeah, they didn't. Hope was, if Hope would have made a sub, that would have been 1-for-1, and Calvin would have been able to do the same. But
right.
But looks like Morrison will stay in the game, and we'll just restart with 22:19 here to go. The clock starts again, and we've got subs waiting to come in. They are not subbing on just that restart. They'll wait for a throw in. Terrell has been incredible in this game as well. I just got to give props to him for the Knights. Very dangerous, coming out with pace, putting pressure on that back line of the Flying Dutchman. Lohman has been up to the task most of the night, but keep your eye on him as he's been really good.
Yeah, looks like Seth Walters coming out of the contest now for the Flying Dutchman, earning a rest here as his work rate up top, like we talked about earlier in the contest, has been tremendous so far for the Flying Dutchman. Calvin now with the ball from about 20 yards out now. Terrell looking to push on Jack Lohman here. Ball sent across. Wow.
How that ball goes over the net, but Terrell dangerously puts that ball about 2 yards over the in front of the line, beats the goalkeeper, but Dietz puts it over the top.
What a beautifully slotted ball by Terrell there. Ball sent across now, headed out, looking to win back possession and get it out of the box here are the Flying Dutchman, and Calvin has just been relentless, and now Weigel clears that one wisely.
Wow, incredible defensive plays by Dietz as well as Morrison, keeping that ball out of the net and keeping this at a 1-1 game.
20 minutes left in this contest here. Hope 1, Calvin 1. You are watching an absolute track meet, a physical one at that, between these two teams who are just up and down the pitch all evening long. Possession being similar to one another as Sondes goes in pretty hard on Myers Carruthers there on that far side. And that's going to be a free kick for Calvin from about 45 yards out. Pretty dangerous spot if you're asking me, Mr. Margarone.
Yeah, you can. Simeone, number 29 for Calvin, is just a beast of a human being as a freshman. I mean, just a huge guy. Just won a play on that last one.
Oh, wow, what a send.
Wow.
Woo.
That took all of Daniel Morgan to get to that ball.
Yeah.
But dangerous. Set pieces have been the difference the last few years in these type of games, whether that's a PK or a free kick. And with 19:30 left, neither team is going to want to give up many corners, long throws, because it could come down to that. Alcala is back in the game, started the game, and now is back in. We'll see if he can, the senior from the Kalamazoo area, see if he can bring some life to this team.
Yeah, when you get Alan Alcala out on the pitch, what you're looking for really is some major opportunities for ball control.
Yes.
Calm, controlled soccer where he can distribute and move the ball and potentially even score a goal, as he's been known to do. Especially, he's got one of the deftest touches I've ever seen.
Super creative player, one of the best players in the state coming out of the Kalamazoo area. Unfortunately, had some injuries in high school, slowed down his career early on in the college years, but he's just been phenomenal. Had some big goals last year, big moments, but his touch in tight spaces is incredible.
Yeah. Myers Crothers coming off of the pitch. Preuss coming on for him. Ziolo now driving as Hassenrick gives chase here.
Oh, that is a dangerous foul a yellow card right back to Morrison.
A yellow card for Morrison here. Yeah, and that's looks like Ziolo's down for a little bit here, trying to getting up slowly off of the turf there. Evan Morrison's a big body, and anytime he comes in full speed at you, that's going to hurt. So here we are with a free kick now. Yeah, Otis Fickle.
The freshman stands over the ball.
Yeah.
Local product from Holland High School, Holland, Michigan, played for the Michigan Rangers. Looks to put this ball into the mix.
Fickle puts his hands up, sends it into the mix. What a ball. Ping-ponging around. Oh, what a save, Morrison.
That's the second time in the span of 3 minutes that he has just thrown his body at the ball.
Unbelievable save there. Morgan was well to the center of the goal. Evan Morrison was the only line of defense there, and he went down pretty much like a hockey save to go get that one, as we got Hassenrick on this far side doing battle with Oliveira, unable to keep it.
Great play by Hassenrick there.
Yeah.
Getting Hope out from under the pressure.
Well, and Oliveira, just like he did with Sandes in the first half, just outsizes some of our players by a good 6 or 7 inches or so. But Hassenrick able to turn the corner and get around him and just unfortunately could not keep possession.
17 minutes left in this MIAA matchup. I spoke earlier that Calvin had played Elma and Olivet earlier in the season, won both of those games. Neither of those were conference matchups at this point. As Fickle looks to play that on, Lohman falls down.
Yeah.
But their
referee plays advantage, and there's a foul in there as Lohman tries to get back up around it. Lohman tripped. I thought the referee was going to call a foul right then and there, but he called advantage.
Chaotic little play. Wasn't sure what the ref was calling at first, as Lohman fell and almost grabbed the leg of the player to slow him down, got back up and then fouled the Knight again, leading to a set piece here from 30 as Fickle will stand over this ball. His last kick dipped over the back line dangerously.
Yeah, it looks like from about 25 yards out here, could be Fickle or Ziolo taking it. Fickle runs up on it, looking to put it on frame, blocked by the wall there. Calvin keeps possession. Davidson goes up to get it. Nobody on Fickle. Ball gets blocked here, and we're going to have a goal kick for the Flying Dutchman. And if you are a Calvin Knight fan, you have got to be impressed with the rate of play that they are having within the last 5 minutes. They have just been swarming this defensive third here on the Hope College end.
They figured it out a little bit, slowed down the Flying Dutchman's offense, evened up the shots on goal, as Hope has been a little too direct, and the defense, like Poguero and Oliveira, have just been phenomenal back there. And Hope's going to have to be a little more creative or have the ball bounce their way.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're Hope right now, you got to look to possess a little bit more and try to break down this Calvin defense, because right now Calvin is just having their way with Hope by beating them with possession and control here. You know, and if you're Hope, one of the things that you got to do, you either got to have a quick counterattack or you got to build through the middle again and try to get that momentum back on your side.
Kelvin comes down this near side. Simeone is onside in behind.
And that's a goal!
Puts it under the leg.
Oh, for Simeone,
wow.
That is just a little
late offsides call. Very, very late offsides call.
Oh, wow.
He put it through the legs of Daniel Morgan. At first, that AR kept his flag down. It looked, I picked my head up and looked. It looked like he was going to be onside, but that late call.
My goodness.
I'd love to see that on replay. I'm not sure we'll be able to, but that was very close. The entire night bench was up and celebrating, and Hope escapes with that one, if we're honest.
That is as close can be, as Seth takes a knee to the back from number 6, James Jackson. Seth trying to go up for that one. Jackson's knee ended up catching him right in the rear end, it looked like, as Walters came up kind of gingerly on that one, and he's still kind of trying to work his leg out there.
That was a calm finish by Simeone. Unfortunately, it won't count.
Right.
But for the freshman to be that calm and composed with 14 minutes left.
Unbelievable play to slot it right under Morgan there to see that lane. Sondi's now free kick in, sent into the box. Preuss goes up for it. Walters now for Hope trying to get there. Jack Lohman trying to get there. And now we've got just absolutely monstrous physical play between these two teams here.
Onions, baby, onions. Crazy down there as Jack Lohman, the freshman, just throws his body sideways. No harm, no foul. I mean, you foul down there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that onions reference is for my friend and fellow alum Connor Hughes, who's watching this game all the way out in Oregon. I'm sure there are alumni from both programs watching this game.
You better believe it. Yeah,
strong pride in both programs here.
Oh, what a great little ball there from Otis. Oh, nice turn from Terrell. Blocked. Now Weigel with possession here out of the 18 as he looks to keep it as Preuss gives chase. Leaves it for Davidson now. Davidson, with an errant.
Got to be better.
Yeah, little mishit there from Davidson. It looked like he didn't get all of it the way that he wanted to.
Simeone in the corner. Lohman has played the entire game so far, battling for this freshman.
Simeone now on the goal line here, looking to take Lohman one-on-one. Oh! Shot deflected off of the crossbar.
Fickle's left-footed shot bounces off two players, pops up, and the true freshman will now stand over the ball. A lot of confidence does Ryan Souders have in this local product. Otis Fickles, who made a big mark on this game. Unbelievable, and that ball go out for a goal kick as looked like Preuss got up and it was off his head. Paul Willard, we have 11 minutes and 2 seconds left in this super harvest moon of a game.
Yes, indeed. You know, you can't ask for better soccer this evening between these two rivals as Hassenrick looks to control here. Dispossessed now by James Jackson.
Hope looking for some answers.
Works it back to Hornbacher, now to Paguero.
In that attacking third, Paul.
Yeah, and
they've just got to be a little bit better up there as Calvin, his defense is just reading the passes, jumping on it. Fickle drives at Dietz.
Yeah, if you're Hope right now, too, you got to make crisper passes. You got to make smarter ones, and you got to connect those 1-2s because right now you can't build when you turn the ball over immediately. Ziolo now with the ball at the edge of the 18, looking to take the defender on one-on-one.
Great
as
touch.
Hasenrick gets a touch on it, and he's off to the races. And no foul given. Unbelievable here from our vantage point. Hasenrick getting a forearm extension into the back there from our vantage point. Referee could not see it, so center official says nothing doing, and now Preuss on the far side taking on Dietz. Looks to cut it in the middle. Morrison tries to clear it. Zondes goes up for it now, and Walters just able to get a foot on it here as Hasenrick gives chase now. And if you're Hope too, you can't let the moment get the better of you here. You got to stay calm. You got to stay composed and try to win back possession and try to win these moments here as Peguero takes it now all the way up.
9 minutes left in this game. Terrell on the ball. He's stuffed. We have 2 freshmen waiting to get in for the Flying Dutchman as Morgan comes across, goes high, and lays on that ball. And the crowd claps Paul Willard. Sigh of relief as
Terrell was looking for Preuss on that far side, and if Morgan doesn't sky for that one, that is a headed in goal all day for Preuss on that far side.
The intensity is just building as this game. Hard to describe if you're watching on screen.
Yeah.
The feeling in the stadium right now, it feels like the collective breaths of everyone are being held. Ref looks to be holding off some players from coming in. 8:18 left. He's talking to Coach Blahnik, asking about maybe there's blood on a jersey. Blood
on his right knee.
Blood on the right knee. Both teams are going to go get a little bit of water. Walters is going to have to step off the field for a second. He's going to do a 1-for-1 swap with Jack Riebel, the freshman, and Luke Laird will wait to come in, and the number 21 for Calvin.
No, he's going to take the throw, Ziolo.
Oh, Ziola
here on the
stands in the middle there. A lot going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, these last 8 minutes here are going to be absolute chaos between the Knights and the Dutchmen here as Smitley sends it long, and who else but Oliveira getting up for that. He has been a big body back there all evening. Him and Mindling going toe-to-toe here. Oliveira getting the better of that challenge there. Oh, what a send in here to Preuss. Able to keep it. Smitley on it now. Trying to keep possession here. Played errantly back now out to the edge of the 18 for the Knights. Ball goes up, and Daniel Morgan.
Wow, is inside his own goal, holding his hands out over the line. So he stepped into the goal, but the ball did not cross the line. So that is still 1-1.
Incredibly heads-up play there by Daniel Morgan to know and have that awareness as Riebel gets up for it. Hasenrick goes up. What a challenge there from Grant, one of the smaller players on the field, as he looks to take it now. Now Riebel with it, looking to slot it to Mindling. Mindling looking to turn. Hasenrick comes in for that challenge, and Lohman goes up for it now. As Terrell just has been outstanding all game.
Unbelievable, very, very good player.
Terrell and Peguero, you can't say enough good things about it, as well as Oliveira in the back. Both, all three of those young men have just been outstanding for the Knights tonight. And a couple standout players for Hope so far. Josh Weigel with great spells of possession here. Evan Morrison being the big body center back that he is known to be. And Jackson Mindling just has not had the advantageous touch in this contest to put some shots on frame like we know that he can.
But his work rate has been just off the wall tonight. So
Ziolo now driving. And that Calvin Faithful here calling for a foul on Zondes. Who was going one-on-one there with Ziolo on that goal line. Looked like a little bit of a touch there, but
in this type of game, if you call that,
yeah, you're asking for bedlam from the crowd here. If you're,
absolutely.
If you're going to make that call with 6 minutes left in the contest here of this 1-1 game between the Knights of Calvin University and the Flying Dutchmen of Hope College, Van Andel Soccer Stadium.
Dietz plays the ball through to Walters.
Walters giving chase.
Oh, and that's going to go out for a corner.
Yeah. Here we
go. A very
go.
dangerous set piece. Both goals came within a minute and a half span in the first half. Hope scoring first off of a long throw. Walters putting it in, and then Brooks for the Knights coming back a minute and a half later.
First corner in the second half for Hope, I believe.
Which got us to this place. It looks like Matt Davidson will stand over the ball. Smitley, who got the assist in the first half, will come up. Hassenrick, Dietz, Walters, and Midling.
Yeah, most of Hope players here on that far side of the post. Now Mindling moving to the near post. Ball goes high. Walters goes in for it. Oh.
Cleared off the middle by the Knights, and now they're breaking out.
Hornbacher with a great clear there as Terrell has the ball here now. And Morrison, just absolute quality here from Evan Morrison tonight.
Wow, the defense, you can't say enough about that back four from the Knights. They have shut down Hope outside of that one long throw in the first half.
Oh, what a touch here from Terrell as Hassenrick gets around him.
That one will be a foul as Hassenrick goes down.
Oh, and
Souders is very upset. He's dangerous to a card coming out as the coach for the Knights is livid about that call. Just absolutely unhinged. And
usually very calm and collected on the sidelines, right?
Absolutely, but something has his ire as he has to take a moment. Smart of the ref to not give a yellow in that moment. A lot of emotion, a lot of intensity at this moment of the game as Morrison stands over the ball.
What a long send in there from Morrison. Ball drops in. Walters goes in for it.
Oh, he's taken. Oh, my gosh. Moore grabbed Walters' leg, but they called the foul first as Walters pushed the defender.
Oh, my
Another
goodness.
one of those replayable.
Yeah, you could see. I thought there was going to be a penalty kick earned here because even from the booth
he grabbed
here,
Walters' leg.
Yeah.
To slow him down, but the ref called the first initial foul. That is a yellow card.
No yellow card given. Wow. James Jackson putting the foul on Jackson Mindling there.
3:20. It was that long whistle, that long whistle that sounds like the yellow's coming.
Yep, you can definitely feel it.
But 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Davidson stands over the ball. Coach Connor Fowler, assistant, says something to Morrison. Morrison will take this kick, actually. Davidson will come wide, pulling the Calvin Knight defender.
Driven ball. Zondi's giving chase here now on the far side. Looking to punch it back in here as it goes up top. Oh, and Zach Moore with the punch out. Great read there from the keeper.
Midling plays it back to Smitley.
Oh, Smitley unable to win that ball there. And now Calvin's on the counterattack as Jackson Mindling is on his horse coming after it here. And we're ticking down. The shot on goal goes wide.
My gosh.
From Simeone.
Simeone was onside on that one. Woo. You could see the AR doing the play through call with his hand down, and he just missed that far post with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Wow. 9-7 shots on goal now in favor of the Knights. And if you're Hope for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds here, you got to find a way to work the ball up. Be patient. Don't try to panic and move the ball against this Calvin defense. Try to break it down in some way. Like I said, maybe a quick through ball over the top or something that's going to break it open for you. As Riebel gets it now, leaves it for Walters. Oh, and what a great hustle play there from Oliveira.
Out of bounds for a corner kick.
Yeah.
With 1 minute and 57 seconds left, Rebel with a very heads-up play, putting it through. Walters and Oliveira challenging for it. Sandys will step over the ball. A lot of bodies in the box. Hope just hoping for something to bounce their way.
Here we go now, Sandys. Raises his arms, ready for the kick. Driven ball across the middle. Headed out by the Knights, and then that is going to be dropping at the midline for Matt Davidson as we tick down to 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the contest.
Sandys going to cleats up on that play. Dangerous tackle. Minute 14 left. Calvin looking to reset.
Quickly here now for Oliveira as we tick down to 1 minute left in this contest. Hope 1, Calvin 1. Unbelievable contest between these two MIAA powerhouses. We expected nothing less on this evening, of course.
Reminder, these two teams tied 1-1 in the regular season last year, and it took the conference tourney game to be a 2-1 matchup win by Calvin last year.
Peguero with the ball on the far side now. Looks for Preuss. Preuss looking to take Dietz one-on-one. Looking to slot it across. Ooh. Dangerous ball slotted across to the top of the 18.
Both teams wanting to break out for the win, not settling for the tie.
No, and Mindling unfortunately unable to get on that ball there. Smitley heads that one out. 10 seconds left in this contest. Oh, Dietz with the miss hit.
And it is going to end in a 1-1 tie.
Wow.
They cannot break the deadlock in the regular season. 2 straight ties between these teams in the regular season. And who knows what will happen throughout the rest of the MIAA, but I would not be shocked to see these two teams play again in the tournament to see who will get that at-large and the automatic bid to the national tournament. Paul Willard.
Wow, what an incredible contest between these two teams tonight. I mean, you cannot ask for better soccer in West Michigan. Really a tremendous crowd here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium getting into it. You could feel the momentum sway with the crowd as things were going along, and just an incredible effort from both teams here. I mean, really, you really can't ask for a better outcome than a 1-1 tie, especially with how competitive and how well these two teams played each other tonight.
Yeah, and Calvin continues its streak of not losing to the Flying Dutchman. The Dutchmen have been close in numerous years, but Calvin has just held them off, and Hope has not been able to get over the hump to get that win in the regular season.
Yeah.
Both teams have played in the national tournament over the last few years. Both teams have had very successful seasons, but the Knights have had the better of the Dutchmen for the last 13 years.
Yeah, you know, and as both teams are entering into their MIAA play, this is the proving ground, right? This is the proving ground for both of these teams, and like you mentioned, we will surely, more than likely, see these two teams meet again in the MIAA finals or semifinals down the road.
Yeah, Chenlo for the Flying Dutchman coming out on crutches. We'll have to update you on that in days to come. The players giving a hand to all the fans that came out to this game. A beautiful night for soccer here in West Michigan, here on the Anchor Network. Tune in, more games to come throughout the regular season. It's been a fun one for the Anchor Network. My name is Matt Margarone. This is my pal,
Paul Willard. Here we are. And thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night with a women's soccer game against Albion.
Yeah, tune in. It should be a good one.
Yeah. Van Andel Soccer Stadium here signing off on the Anchor Network. Calvin Knights 1, Hope College Flying Dutchman 1 here on the Anchor Network. We'll see you next time.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that Hope College is dedicated to the sustainable use of natural resources here on campus. If you would, please take some extra time to properly dispose of all your trash and make sure to recycle your game day programs if you don't intend to keep them. Trash cans and recycling bins can be found around the exits. Once again, your